Welcome back to the YouTube Masterclass. In this section, we're going to be discussing how to grow your audience on YouTube from scratch. We'll talk about the types of videos you should focus on your channel, how to get discovered when you don't have an audience, and our real-world experience with consistency and collaboration. If you're ready to grow your audience, let's get started. What kind of videos you create will play a huge role in the long-term success of your channel. And I know that's kind of heavy and sounds like a lot of pressure now when you're just starting out, but the good news is you don't have to be a fortune teller. You can change and adapt things on your channel as you learn what you like doing and what you don't like doing. You'll also learn what people want to watch and what they don't want to watch, and you can adapt to that as well. For example, if you look back at Vsauce's original videos, they're honestly a little bit creepy and sexual and don't at all represent his channel today. It was clear at the beginning he had no idea what type of video he would end up making. It was well over a year into making videos before he even started posting about illusions and science education, which would ultimately make him one of the most successful creators on the platform. Still, there's no reason not to put at least some thought into what you might like doing the most so that you can grow your channel faster and enjoy the process more. Giving viewers a clear and consistent channel theme is the best way to grow an audience. If you're just starting out and have ideas for a YouTube channel, here's a few questions to ask yourself first. What YouTube videos do you watch the most? Look at your subscription feed and your video history and figure out which type of videos you personally watch the most. For me, it's woodworking, personal finance, and car videos. So that's the kind of videos that we want to make. Question 2. What do you want to watch? What is the content on YouTube that you're just not getting enough of? What is the channel that you wish was out there? Or what is the kind of content that you're just sick of seeing? I personally love DIY and woodworking videos, but I'm over build videos. I don't enjoy people building things step by step anymore. I'd rather just watch someone show off a finished product and explain a little bit how they made it. So that's the type of videos we're going to make going forward. 3. What are your hobbies? Hobbies are the most obvious starting point for YouTube content ideas. No matter how obscure or niche something might be, if you have something you're truly passionate about, I promise you'll find an audience on YouTube. Whether it's sports or card games, technology, cooking, gaming, anything at all, if you find something worthwhile enough to spend your free time pursuing, it's likely a great idea for a YouTube channel. What are your plans this upcoming weekend? How could you turn those plans into a video idea? These are the questions you need to be asking. 4. What are your expertise? It's not uncommon for people to feel like they don't really have any hobbies at all. And that's okay, but what are your expertise? What do you do for a living that you could teach others about? For example, I've recently stumbled upon earth moving and excavation videos on YouTube. I personally don't own any heavy equipment, and I have no interest in becoming an operator as a career. But something about learning the ins and outs of an industry that I know nothing about is very appealing to me. And I'm sure if you told someone that you wanted to make 40-minute videos about moving dirt, they'd think you're crazy. But tell that to Andrew Camarada, who's gained 100,000 subscribers in the last 6 months doing exactly that. And lastly, how can you differentiate yourself? If your hobbies or expertise are already well represented on YouTube, you should be asking yourself how you can differentiate your videos from everything else out there. Say, for example, you're interested in gaming, and there are just thousands and thousands of gamers on YouTube. But maybe you separate yourself by playing old games on vintage consoles. Most importantly, what kind of content do you think that you can create long-term, even if the viewers never show up? If your YouTube channel never became a full-time career, what type of videos would you still be proud of posting? For Lauren and I, that's travel videos, and they fit into that category that if we never built an audience, we would still feel good about editing down our trips into short, entertaining home movies. We can one day look back on those and remember the highlights, and that would be enough for us to follow through with it. Maybe an exercising and dieting channel will give you the accountability you need to follow through with your goals. And even if you don't build an audience, that would still be good enough and would be a success in your own mind. Maybe you just like researching historical events, and putting all that knowledge into one video is very rewarding. Here's a few common categories of videos on YouTube that can help get you started and see if you can fit your hobbies or your expertise into one of these. Vlogging, which is simply just showing your day-to-day life. There are commentary videos, whether it's news, gossip, current events. There's educational videos such as science, math, cooking, DIY, or history. There's product reviews of, technology, cars, different services. There's, of course, gaming channels and travel channels, lifestyle channels like exercise, dieting, parenting, motivational speaking. And then there's entertainment style channels, whether it's comedy or short films or music videos. If I could offer one piece of advice when starting out on a new YouTube channel, it's don't chase the trends. Don't start a YouTube channel just because you saw someone else get famous doing it. If you don't make videos about things that you truly enjoy, you will never have the stamina to make it over the initial hump of building your audience. When you start making videos, you'll be lucky to get 2, maybe 3 views per video, maybe 5 or 10 if your friends and family are extra nice. That can be extremely discouraging, and unless you're doing something that you would normally do in your free time anyway, you're going to get burned out quickly. What does a successful YouTube video look like to you? Does successful mean popular? Are views all that matter? Let's take a look at a few different metrics of success and see which types of YouTube videos fit into that mold. Views. Although views pay the bills, it's not the only thing you should focus on. If your video gets a lot of views, you might be onto something, but it could also be a fluke. Maybe your video went viral because you captured a historic moment at the right time. If it's not replicatable, then it's not successful in my opinion. Not to mention that views can be bought or gamed by using misleading titles and thumbnails. Views aren't everything. Watch time. A much better metric, and the one that YouTube cares about the most, is watch time. Successful YouTubers not only keep their viewers watching to the end of their video, or near the end of the video, but they also encourage them to keep watching after it's over. If someone watches one of your videos for the first time, then another, then I would say you have a successful channel on your hands. Viewer engagement on YouTube is also an important metric, and as a creator, it might be the important metric for your long-term sustainability. Engagement is when a viewer likes, subscribes, shares, or comments on a video. If you can get a discussion going in the comments section of your video, then you know you've created something of value. Just like in our lives outside of YouTube, people want to be part of a community. And if you can create a channel where discussion is encouraged and expected, then you've created a very successful video. With all that being said, what types of videos specifically meet these criteria? Well, there's educational videos, product review videos, there's commentary, there's self-improvement videos, people like favorite or best of videos, haul videos, gaming videos. Those are just a few examples, and in fact, you can foster a healthy community with any type of video as long as there's 2 things. One, there's a reason for the viewer to watch to the very end of the video. You want to give them that resolution at the end of the video, and you also want there to be some kind of opinion or commentary or controversy on the topic so that people are inclined to discuss it as a community in the comment section. Getting discovered on YouTube is the most difficult part of starting a new YouTube channel. Even if you're making the most entertaining videos on the planet, starting out is still going to be kind of discouraging. The only people I've seen hit the ground running, so to speak, are those that have already amassed a large following on other social media platforms. For example, when Vine shut down, a lot of creators moved to YouTube and their very first videos received thousands or even millions of views. That kind of success right out of the gate is unrealistic for 99.9% of YouTube creators. Getting discovered on YouTube in most cases takes years, not months. So let that sink in a second. You should be prepared to be making videos for at least a year before you truly start seeing the fruits of your labor. But this isn't exclusive to YouTube. 77% of any small business relies on personal savings to get through their first year, and YouTube is a business. Like a business, you need to advertise your product, your videos, or else no one will know that they exist. But how do you advertise on YouTube? Am I supposed to pay to promote my videos? No, I don't recommend that you pay to promote your videos on YouTube, especially if you're just starting out. But you can get your videos in front of new viewers using one of 2 methods, search and social media. Let's talk about search first. If you're just starting out on YouTube, you must create searchable content. I'll say that again because it's perhaps the most important thing that you'll learn in this course. If you're just starting out, you must create searchable content. What do I mean by that? Well, like we discussed in our title and description sections, you should be focusing on one or two keywords as the topic of each video that you create. When someone types a topic or keyword they're interested in the search bar at the top of YouTube, your video needs to be on that list if it's related. When Google recommends other videos related to a video that someone just watched, your video needs to be in that list as well. The only way to get in the search and suggested videos list on YouTube is to create highly focused content and create titles and descriptions that accurately represent what the video is about so that YouTube knows who to recommend it to. There is so much freedom on YouTube. You can create videos about literally anything you want. I would not dismiss any idea that you might have, no matter how specific or obscure. However, your video has to be about something. If you're vlogging about your day-to-day life, you still need some kind of theme for that day so that it's searchable on YouTube. Even someone like Casey Neistat, who needs absolutely no help with discoverability, will still pretty frequently put out tech review videos that are highly optimized for search and discovery. I personally found Casey Neistat about 5 years ago when he did a tour of his studio. I was searching for workshop ideas, and his video was in the suggested results. Once you've built an audience like Casey has, then you have the freedom to make videos about nothing because your initial views when you release the video will carry it farther than the search results ever could. Although, if we're being honest, once you get to that point, your videos won't be about nothing, even if they seem that way. Let's look at some examples of searchable videos. This video is of a YouTube channel called Eric the Car Guy, who helps people fix their cars. And I needed to change the struts on our Honda Odyssey, so I searched at the top of YouTube, Honda Odyssey strut replacement, and his video was the first one to pop up. That's a very searchable video that is what you might call evergreen, meaning you can watch it now or you can watch it in 10 years and the content is still relevant. This is a great example of a highly searchable video. Now let's take a look at one that's maybe not so searchable. I follow a woodworking channel called Matt Cremona, and he does a weekly shop update. And so he titles these Matt's Weekly Shop Updates, which is extremely unsearchable. No one is going to search for that unless they're already a fan. But he doesn't make those videos for search. He makes those for his fans who just want to see what he's doing in his shop that week. Here's an example of a video that could have been highly searchable, but failed. Scotty Kilmer is another mechanic channel who helps people fix their cars. And in this video, he did a review or just commentary on the Carvana car buying experience. He titled the video, "Never Buy a Car from This Website." So if someone were searching for Carvana, unless the dictation happened to pick that up and include it in the search, then YouTube and the viewer has no way that this particular video is about Carvana at all. And the results speak for themselves. If you search for Carvana review, Scotty Kilmer, who has 1.8 million subscribers, is nowhere in the search. Alternatively, the channel Downshift made a properly titled video, and it outranked Scotty Kilmer even though they only have 3,000 subscribers. Part 2, self-promotion. The second way to get discovered on YouTube is to promote yourself on social media and other websites outside of YouTube. If you're active on Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, or Instagram, you should be promoting your videos every time you post them. Even if it's just friends and family that are being nice, the boost in views will help prop your video up and tell YouTube that it should recommend it to others. But you should also be focusing on self-promotion in forums, websites, and other blogs. It's important not to be spammy, but if you're making videos about your passion or your hobby, it's likely that you're already active in a community where they would want to know that you made a video about it. Whether it's Facebook groups or subreddits, forums, you want to become a trusted expert in your field. And when people ask for more information about a topic, you can direct them to a video that you've already made. I'll reiterate, it's important that you do not spam unsuspecting communities or you'll lose all credibility. Don't just create a new username on some forum and post a link to every new video that you make. Become part of the community, and the opportunities for self-promotion will come up naturally, and they will be more helpful than spammy.
Hey, Phil here, and I wanted to pop in here with a little case study about how I've used evergreen content and why I feel like for my channel, that has been the most successful type of content. So, putting into practice some of the things that Mike has talked about in this section so far, let's go over to my videos tab. And if you want to, you can do this yourself, or you could do this on any other YouTuber. I'm going to sort by most popular here. And here you'll see all the types of videos that I put together that are my top videos. We've got top 10 ways to make passive income, how to retire early, what is the 4% rule. So these are personal finance related videos that I created a few years ago, and it was something that I was starting to get into. I realized that this wasn't the type of video I wanted for this channel. It's not necessarily what people are coming to this channel for, but at the same time, they are in fact my most popular videos. So I leave them on the channel for now, and eventually I am planning to branch out and create a completely new channel dedicated to personal finance, and I'll direct people to that channel from these videos using things like cards and updated description and things like that. But for now, I do leave them on my channel because you never know who's going to watch this video and then end up wanting to learn some of my other things that I teach in my other videos. Heck, see this one, baseball explained in 5 minutes, another most popular video, one that gets a lot of engagement, but has nothing to do with video production, photography, anything that this channel truly is about. That being said, look at the titles of these videos and see how these videos are good now. They were good 5 years ago whenever I created them, and most of them will be applicable and good to watch in the next few years. And that's what it means by what we mean by evergreen content, and why on my channel those are the videos that get the most views and have the most long-term success. Now, if I go back to and I sort by date added, newest, we'll see that some of the videos that I create aren't necessarily evergreen, but they're still good for my channel. They're just not the type of video that's going to get hundreds of thousands of views unless I had millions of subscribers. This one, for example, this is 2018 year in review video of Video School Online, or Happy Holidays from the Eboners. These are two videos that, after this year, no one's gonna watch these videos. No one really cares about my holiday message from 2018. I might get a few views here or there. Some people might be interested in going back and watching previous years in reviews. But here's another example. We hit 100,000 subscribers, free course giveaway. These are things that aren't evergreen, and that's completely okay to create that kind of content because it's what keeps your subscriber engaged with you. But at the same time, it's not the type of video that is going to have long-term success in most instances. So I would err on the side of trying to create more content that is evergreen than this type of video, because this type of video, you can be successful with it. There are lots of vloggers out there, daily vloggers, weekly vloggers, who are successful at this kind of, I'll call it entertainment style video. And when I say entertainment, that's a very broad use of the term, but really what I mean is just like a daily update or a weekly update type of video that doesn't have a specific subject. Those kinds of videos are tough to have success with. Only if you are a very entertaining person yourself and can attract an audience for that kind of daily or weekly update will you have success. But for most of us, focusing on the evergreen content is going to be what wins. All right, hope you enjoyed this case study, and we'll see you in another lesson.
When you tell someone you have a YouTube channel, the first question people ask is not how many views you receive or what your audience retention looks like, but how many subscribers your channel has. It makes sense because it's a clear metric that people can relate to old media like TV, and it gives us a little bit of social proof. Although having a lot of subscribers is generally a good indication that a YouTube channel is successful, that's not always the case. It could be that the channel was popular at one time and they're no longer consistently uploading, or they could have had a series of viral videos that don't represent their channel well or that they're not capable of replicating. And your number of subscribers does not directly affect the success of your channel by any metric. whether it's how engaged your community is or how much you earn per month. However, active subscribers do indirectly influence your channel's success in a number of ways. First, your subscribers are the first people to view your videos, and they give it a boost in the search and suggested video algorithm. If your subscribers are active viewers of your videos, you can expect several thousand views within the first few hours of posting a video. If those views translate into good watch time with strong retention and good engagement, then that's a very good indication to YouTube that they should suggest your video on the homepage or in the suggested videos page. On a healthy YouTube channel, your subscribers should be your biggest fans. They'll be the most likely to comment in your videos, they'll give you feedback, and they'll also be the most likely to support your channel monetarily through merchandise, affiliate links, or crowdfunding. So subscribers are not something you want to overlook, and to grow the number of subscribers on your channel, you should focus on two things. One is a consistent upload schedule. We'll discuss why consistency is so important in an upcoming video, but if you want to have an active subscriber base, your audience needs to know when they can expect a video from you, and not only that, they should know what to expect that video is going to be about. That means to grow your subscribers the fastest, you should be posting on-topic videos on a consistent schedule. That schedule could be daily, weekly, or monthly, depending on your content, but we'll discuss that in another video. But to actually grow your channel, you're going to need to convert searchers into subscribers. And by that I mean when someone finds your video through search or suggested video, they should want to become a subscriber so that they don't miss any of your videos. Here's a few ways to do that. One is just to make great content. This goes without saying. If your videos can't capture the attention of a viewer and get them wanting more, and there's no reason for them to subscribe. But two, you should ask them to subscribe. At the end of each video, make a short pitch of how and why they should subscribe. The how can be just clicking the subscribe button below the video or on the end screen, and the why should be a short introduction to what your channel is about. Example, I post new recipe videos like this one every Friday. Click subscribe so you don't miss any of them. And you'd put that at the end of the video. 3. Show your personality. Over 300 hours of YouTube videos are uploaded to the site every minute. If someone was looking for a video about fixing their car, there's going to be 10 other videos with the exact same content. People do not subscribe to channels. They subscribe to personality. So let your personality shine through and let people get to know you so they can be more invested in your content and want to see more. Respond to comments. When searchers find your video, they might ask a question in the comments. Respond to it so that they not only see you actively manage your channel, but that you're a real person, not just some faceless video creator. Responding to comments also makes current subscribers feel more a part of the community. Value your viewers' time. Last but not least, get to the point. YouTube viewers have a decreasing attention span, so don't spend the first 5 minutes of your video talking to the camera about what you're going to do or why you're going to do it. Do it first, and then explain on the way. Be ruthless in your edits and cut out anything that isn't critical to get the information across to your viewer. Value your viewers' time, and they will be much more likely to watch other videos that you made because they know there's not going to be too much fluff. Perhaps one of the most underutilized promotion strategies available to YouTubers is collaboration. The basic idea is this. If you make a video with another YouTuber, both people benefit from exposure to a different audience. Subscribers from your channel might subscribe to theirs, and subscribers from their channel might subscribe to yours, and it's a win-win scenario. No one is losing viewers, you both benefit from the exposure. Collaboration has a massive growth potential, even more so than other social media postings like Twitter and Facebook, and that's because the audience of another YouTuber is already comfortable consuming video content, and that's important. You're not trying to convince someone who's scrolling through their Facebook feed to watch a video. You're showing people already watching videos, more videos that they'll probably like. And it's not only a win-win for the creators, it's a win for the viewer as well. People are hungry for more content, and if you make them aware of a similar video that they'll enjoy, that's even better. There are a few different ways you can collaborate. First is the question and answer or interview. Ask an expert or a peer in your field to do an interview. This can be done over Skype or by editing the questions and answers that you film separately in post. People love Q&As as it gives them a little bit of a background on some of their favorite creators. Another idea is to film different parts of a project and put them together in one video. In the DIY field, I often see YouTubers shipping different parts for projects around the country and then assembling them into one finished product. And this is particularly beneficial if you have two different sets of expertise in the same genre. Say, for example, a woodworker fabricating a handle for a knife forged by a blacksmith. Both are in the DIY realm of things, but the audiences are likely to be different enough to get a substantial boost from the collaboration. Another option is to swap entire videos. Another way to collaborate is to offer to make an entire video for another YouTube channel. Using our knife example, you might offer to make a short tutorial about woodworking for people with a blacksmithing background, and then you would give it to the blacksmith to post on his channel. So he gets new content that his subscribers are going to enjoy, and you get the exposure on his channel when the viewers will likely come over to your channel to see what you're all about. And lastly, you can always just meet up in person. We've done this several times with other YouTubers when we're meeting for a conference or an event somewhere. When meeting in person, you can use any of the above methods, whether that's an interview or working on screen together on a project. But how exactly is it done? How do you get YouTubers to agree to collaborate? Simply write an email or send them a direct message on Twitter or Facebook. It's that simple. Be confident and direct and have a plan in mind, that helps. But I found that most often people are interested. One tip though is to not just focus on the big YouTubers that you look up to the most. I won't say it's not worth a shot to reach out to Casey Neistat, but he likely gets more offers for sponsorships and collaborations in a day that we've gotten in our entire career. Instead, try and collaborate with people who have similar audiences of about the same size or smaller than yours. This levels the playing field a bit and brings both channels up together like the rising of a tide.
Phil here with another case study looking at one of my successful collaborations. It's something that, as Mike said, is one of the best ways to grow your own YouTube channel. And one of the main reasons is because you can work with someone who might have their own audience and they can send people to your channel. So what I did here was a collaboration with another video creator, Caleb Wojcik. And I knew he already had his own website, he had a podcast, and he had a YouTube channel that I personally followed myself. So I reached out to him once and asked if he wanted to do a collaboration. And what we did was we exchanged sort of videos for each other's channel. So we did a 3-part series on audio recording tips for video production, and here's one of those videos, and you can see that it has over 100,000 views, one of my more popular videos. Again, it's an evergreen topic, so that's good. And we also have a couple other videos here, shotgun microphones and how to record great audio, 2 more evergreen style videos. On his channel, I created an After Effects motion graphics sort of mini series of videos as well. And I know from his channel that these are some very popular channels or popular videos of his. So here you see the video that I created for his channel. This is the first video in the series, Introduction to After Effects. And just in terms of best practices on collaborating, not only do you want to post the videos, but you want to try to create some sort of engagement. So I think it's fair to say that what you should do is link to the person's channel or their other social media pages or websites. So we've done that in our description, as you can see here. And also, when you do post or when someone posts a video of you on their channel, you want to make sure to comment on that video. So here you can see if I scroll down, Caleb posted a comment on this video, just asking or requesting any questions if people had them. And then I did the same on the After Effects videos that we posted on his channel here. And so this is a great way just so people know who you are, you're introduced to their audience. And not only should you do this via, the description and comments, but within the video itself, you should also mention who it is, talk about where you can find out more information, link and how to get to their channel, prompt them to subscribe to your collaborator's channel as well. That's what YouTube is all about. It's all about creating that community and enjoying the community of YouTubers that are out there. And it's kind of a win-win situation. And it doesn't necessarily have to be, you don't have to only collaborate with YouTubers who have massive audiences. This is one thing I always talk about when people ask about this. Try collaborating with people who are just getting started out, or you see that are starting a trajectory of growth, because you never know if they're going to be the next big YouTube star. And if you have a video, or if they have a video with you in their channel and they start to grow, people are going to see that as they grow. Of course, it's nice to collaborate with people with bigger audiences, and that's going to have an initial better increase in your subscribers and people finding out about you, but it's still worth doing it to smaller YouTubers as well. All right, I'm going to end this video now so you don't have to look at my silly face here anymore, but my challenge to you right now is to go out and plan a collaboration. You can find YouTubers' email addresses by going to their channel. We saw this, how we set this up in our own videos or for our own channel earlier. But if you go to the About section for any YouTuber, if they've set it up properly, you can click View Email Address under their details and contact them that way. Or you might have to do a little bit more work and search them on Google, find out that their website or contact information on social media or something like that. Awesome. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in another lesson.
Consistency is critical for building an audience on any platform, but it's particularly important on YouTube. As we've discussed, YouTube has a lot of control over your growth potential, and we want to be on their search and suggestion engine as much as possible. And in fact, YouTube has been very specific about consistency. In our YouTube partner meetings, they've even gone as far to say that if we have 3 videos ready to upload, you'd be better off posting once a week instead of 3 all at once. As a consumer of YouTube videos, I also look for consistent uploads before I consider subscribing. Generally, if I see a video I like, I'll see how many subscribers they have because I have that instinctual need for social proof, but then I'll see if they post videos regularly. Often the video I'm watching is a one-hit viral wonder, so I'll move on. But if someone is making an effort to upload every week consistently, I'll subscribe for more videos. How critical is it to post the same day every single week? Well, I think it used to be a big deal to post the same time on the same days every week, but now with the subscription notifications and the recommended video page on the homepage, I just don't think viewers really notice if you post at exactly the same time on the exact same day every week. But showing that you're committed to making videos regularly is still very important. In our YouTube career, we've had our ups and downs with consistent posting. However, our foundation of our channel was built by posting 2 videos a week, every week for about 2 years. Now, our schedule is more flexible now, and our YouTube channel and our careers have changed a bit, but our monthly views definitely reflect that change. All that to say, I don't think viewers are going to notice if you post on a Thursday instead of a Friday one week, but they will notice if you don't post a video every week at some point. Consistency is also for your benefit. If you're just starting out, I think consistency is equally important for you as it is for the viewer. As a new YouTuber, there's a huge tendency to suffer from analysis paralysis, meaning you don't think a video is good enough to post, or you don't think you have any ideas for new videos, and having a strict schedule forces you to post whether you think a video is ready or not. Am I saying that you should be posting suboptimal content just to adhere to some schedule that you made up yourself? Yes! When you're just starting out, you have no audience to impress, and it's the perfect time, if you're not quite sure about the type of videos you want to make, just to post everything you make and just see what sticks. The key is to keep posting. Have a strict schedule and tell yourself that you're going to upload, rain or shine, and let that boost in your productivity be the confidence that allows you to create more content. How many days per week should you be uploading? It really depends on the type of content that you create. If you're a gamer, a daily stream might make sense. But if you're animating using After Effects or you're songwriting, once a month might even be a stretch for new videos. But for most types of videos, I think posting once or twice a week is really the sweet spot between consistencies and burning out.